time, which it sounded like you did. Well, we can spend maybe 15 minutes on that. DegreeWorks is the system that we use for plan of work and degree audits. For those of you who weren't here before, what is your name? Yours, sorry. Dhananjay. Okay. Since you weren't here earlier, plan of work is where you tell the department that these are the courses that I plan to take for, and we'll check and make sure that they meet degree requirements. So we used to do that in a paper form that looks something like this, but now we're going to be doing it electronically starting this year. So if we click on DegreeWorks, first of all, I want to say that there's instructions on how to use DegreeWorks here at this link, okay, including information on interpreting your degree worksheet, the symbols on the degree worksheet, using the academic plan and the what if feature. This is the important one. The academic plan, look through this document here, and this tells you exactly how to create an academic plan. Okay, so we can go through this one quickly, and I can show you how to do that. I need if anyone would like to volunteer, if I can look up your name. So I want to show you all how to create an academic work plan and submit it, because all students are required to submit a plan of work before you complete 12 credit hours. So you don't have to do it just now, since you're new students, you don't have any credit hours yet. But I would say by the end of the first semester, just submit it by the end of the first semester. Because if you don't, then if you get to 12 credits and you have not submitted your plan of work, then an academic hold will be placed on your account. It's very important that you do that. So let's go to degreeworks.wayne.edu. Yep. Okay. Now, Azim, right? Azmin.
Yeah.
Okay, Azmin has been kind enough to let us use him as a guinea pig for doing the DegreeWorks. So, if you don't mind, if you can give, we will put in your access ID here. And what is your access ID? GM 7985. Okay, great. All right, your interface will look a little bit different. So I'm just going to click on this here. So when you log into DegreeWorks, you will see something that looks like this. Okay. So at the top it will say your student ID, access ID, and name, your major, and so on. And this says that you're at applicant masters. That's your status right now. Once you submit your plan of work and get it approved, you'll be considered a master's candidate. So the thing you want to do here is you'll start off in the student view, and you'll be able to see all this. Now this is a computerized system. All of our degree requirements that I showed you here. Let me close all these extra windows. All of our degree requirements, which I showed you under Master of Science, here, it's been coded into the DegreeWorks system. Okay.
Is it like a real time?
Is it real time?
Or do you have to submit it, then it'll tell you after 2-3 days?
No, it's real time.
Real time. Yeah,
it'll tell you real time whether you meet degree requirements or not. So let's go through this right now. So Azmin, you are an electrical engineering major. So all of our electrical engineering requirements are coded into the system. And this will tell you which degree requirements you've met and which ones you have not met yet. So your GPA is not yet established. So let's look through this thing. It says you're 15% of the way through your degree. Okay, you haven't taken any, well, you've registered for a class, so that's why it's giving you this thing. When it gets to 100%, that means you're done. It's a little bit arbitrary how they assign these percentages, so just keep that in mind here. So this one says specific requirements. You're doing a Master of Science in Electrical Engineering. You need to complete a total of 32 credits. You currently have 8 because, Azmin, you've registered for 8 credits this term, and you have 24 more to go. this one says, wherever you have a checkbox like this, and that checkbox is empty, that means that you have not yet met that requirement. So let's just jump down here for a second and look at the legend. If you have an empty box, that means you have not met that requirement yet. If you have a green check mark through the box, that means that requirement is complete. And a single tilde like this means that it's complete except for the classes that in progress, means the classes that you're currently taking. And nearly complete, you won't see this too often, but this is a case where you can just come see me or ask me about this. If it says T, that means it says a transfer class is transferred from another institution. This means a range of courses. We'll talk about that in a second. And at means any course number. We'll also talk about that in a second. So let's start from the top here. So your GPA has not yet been established. Your required GPA is 3.0, so that requirement has not been met yet. Major requirements still needed. See major in electrical engineering, MSEE section. And this is the MSEE section. So let's look through that. That one obviously has not been met yet. So as I said, our degree requirements that are listed here on our website, the same degree requirements are coded into DegreeWorks here. Let me see if I can make this full screen so we can see this better. Okay, so unmet conditions, 24 credits still required. You have 8, you still need 16 more ECE credits. It's saying 16 because remember, you can take up to 8 credits outside the department if you so choose. So as I mentioned, so if you're in Plan C, right, Osman?
Yeah.
Okay, so Osman is in Plan C. So the requirements are 5 courses in the major area, including at least 2 at the 7,000 level or above. That's the major area requirement. And the elective requirement is 3 or more elective courses, including any of the following. So this is the same information that appears on our website here. Okay, maybe slightly different wording, but the same policy there. So these are the 2 requirements. You have your major area courses and then your elective courses. So this can be a little bit confusing to look at, but trust me when I tell you that when it says the major area courses, those courses are basically the ones that are listed in this table. Okay, so you're an electrical engineering major, so that means you have to select 5 from the electrical engineering column, and at least 2 have to be at the 7,000 level or above. So this one actually lists as an electrical engineering major which courses you have to take. So it says here 3 classes in ECE in this entire list here. Okay. And then additionally 2 courses, a minimum of 2 courses from this list. And you'll notice that this list are all the courses at the 7,000 level or above. So these are the requirements here. Now, this column here, this portion here, shows you which of these requirements that you've currently made progress on. So Asmin is registered for ECE 5620 this term and 5650. Both of those courses are eligible for electrical engineers. So you've seen them on our table. And so it says, okay, DegreeWorks says, okay, these courses meet the requirements for the major area, and so these will count towards your degree. That's why it says 15%. You're well on your way. INPR means in process. That means you are currently taking those classes, and this semester says which semester you're taking them in, winter 2018. Okay, this one says 4 credits. Okay, now as you go through and you finish the courses that you complete, it will actually tell you what, the grade that you got in that course. Okay, so right now, since Asmin just began the program, the grades for previous courses are no longer not here yet. Okay, so this table shows the courses that are in progress. So Asmin has not taken any of his elective requirements yet, but just so you know, like the electives can be, it has to be 12 credits, and it can be ECE courses, it can be physics courses, the PHY is physics, BME, ME, ChemE, MSE, EVE is electric vehicle, computer science. And you can see that our list of elective courses that we have on our website here The specific list of non-ECE electives which you are allowed to take are all listed here. Remember, in your electives, you don't have to take courses outside the department. If you want to take all your courses in the department, great. All the ECE courses are also listed here. Okay, notice that the ones that do not count as elective credit are these internship and directed study type courses. All right, any questions so far?
So let's say like if I register something for some course which is not at all related, like doesn't count. So how is degree works? Is it going to stop me from registering for that course, or
okay, yeah,
send me an error?
Okay, good question. So Asman asked if you register for a course that is not part of that will not meet your degree requirements, you'll still be allowed to register for it, but DegreeWorks will show you that it doesn't. Okay. It will not count towards your degree.
Send me a notification, or I will go and check.
You should go and check. Yeah. Anytime you need to see if your course is meeting degree requirements or not, you go to DegreeWorks and it will do that. So now the main thing is, how do we create a plan of work and get it approved? So you want to go here, click on plans. So academic plan. All right, so I'm going to walk you through this. So you're going to, when you log into DegreeWorks, you'll start off in the worksheet view. This is the one we were looking at earlier. And you go here and you click on plans, and you'll get to the academic plan view. Would you like to create a plan based on a template, or would you like to start from scratch? So just click a blank plan here. All right, and throughout your studies, you may actually end up submitting multiple plans of work. Let's say Osman decided that he submitted a plan of work and I approved it, but then later he decided he wanted to take a different course. So you can make changes to the plan of work. So in order to accommodate that, what we'll do is we'll put it, every time you create a plan of work, put a date on there. So Osman Matab, MS plan of work. So we're just going to put that in the description, plan of work. And then we can put the date. Today's date is 1/9/2017. All right. And then what we'll do, this is the name of the plan of work. The most important thing here is the date. And then what we can do is we can just add terms, okay? A typical plan of work will have 4 terms. Osman, you probably plan to be here like 4 semesters, right? So let's say, sorry, not notes. We want to add a term here. So let's first start by adding the current term. So we're in the winter 2018 term. All right. Now, there's 2 ways you can add courses to a specific term. So what are the courses you're taking this term?
Embedded and computer networks.
Computer networks. So what computer networks? What is?
And 5650.
56. Okay, let's start with 5650. So you can add a course by clicking here, add a requirement, and add a course. So you can just type in the name of the course, ECE 5650.
Yeah.
Okay. ECE. It'll give you a list here. 5650. Computer networks and programming. 4 credits. Okay. Another way you can do it is go over on the right, click on major in electrical engineering, and you can actually drag over courses here. So what was the second course you're taking?
5620.
5620. Or is it 5260?
5620.
5620 is not showing up here.
Embedded.
Let's, okay, we may need to. ECE 5620, here we go. I'm not sure why it's not appearing here. It's not appearing under still needed because you've already signed up for that course.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we put your 5620 here. So you're done with your winter 2018 term. Now you have to get plan all your 32 credits. So let's add another term here. So do you plan to take courses in the spring-summer term? Okay.
Fall.
Okay. Oh wait, actually, if you come in the winter term, if you're entering in the winter term, you will actually be required to take spring-summer courses. Because the first 2 terms you're at Wayne State, you have to take classes both semesters. As an international student, you have to take classes both for the first 2 semesters.
So I cannot take the summer off?
And not if you start in the winter term. If for students who start in the fall term, yes, you may take the summer off. But for students who start in the winter term, you actually have to do 2 semesters at least before. So we can select a class for you in the spring-summer term. And you know, one of the courses that we offer in the spring-summer term is a cooperative and connected vehicles course. So that course is relevant to like autonomous vehicles and things like that. So let's just say we put 5995 as a special topics course for the spring-summer term. So now you're at 3 courses. You need 5 more. So let's add. Do you plan to take 2 courses in the summer or 1? Just 1. Okay. All right. So then we can add in the fall term, fall 2018. And then we can also add the winter 2019 term. We'll add courses to it later. Winter 2019. All right. So Osman, let's see. So we have 3 courses here. How about I just add some, do you want to also indicate what other courses you're interested in taking, or do you want me to just add some arbitrary courses for now?
Maybe control, but I'm not sure about the numbers.
Okay, the course numbers we can look up here.
Yeah, we just add anything, it doesn't matter for now.
Yeah, so let's say Control Systems 2, 5470. One thing we're not doing here is we're not checking which classes are offered which terms. We're just going to do this quickly. So you can just drag these courses over here. 5470, let's say Introduction to MEMS. You can add this one to the fall term. So now we're at 1, 2, 3 courses, 4, 5 courses. We need 3 more. And let's say the last semester you're going to just go crazy and take 3 courses. Usually we recommend taking 2 classes per term. Once in a while students will take 3 courses per term, but we don't always recommend it because it can be, you know, it can be pretty busy. All right, so let's say for you need your 2 7,000 level courses, so
maybe telematics.
Telematics, okay, 7730. And again, you do have to make sure that the course is offered in the term you select. You need another 7,000 level class.
You can choose any of no progress.
All right, so let's say smart sensor technology. Oh, actually, this is, I know for sure that this is only offered in the winter term, or in the summer term. So we'll change that to 6570. And let's pick another class. Let's say advanced digital signal processing. $76.80. All right. So now it looks like we have completed our 8 courses and 32 credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have at least 2 at the 7,000 level or above. So if we think we have a plan of work that looks reasonable, click Save. Save it, and now you can do Audit. So you can go to the Audit view. There's 2 ways you can do this. Either you can click Audit here, or you can go to the Audit view here. So let's click Audit down here. And this will bring up a degree audit. All right, so everything is good here. Because it's showing that according to Osman's plan of work, he will complete all the major degree requirements. So there's a check mark, so there's a tilde next to this box. And remember that the tilde means that complete except for classes in progress. That means that if you complete this plan of work, then you will graduate. That's what that tilde means. That's what you want. Now let's do this. Let's take out one of these 7,000 level courses just to show you what it'll look like. If I take out that course and I do a degree audit, then my audit will show that I have not met the major requirements and still need it. It'll actually tell me what I need. So this degree, I've met my elective requirement, but I have not met this requirement. Why? Because it said I still have to take an additional one class, a 7,000 level class. So it will tell you which degree requirements is not met. If you have any questions about it, you can always ask me or come to my office hours. So let's put that 7,000 level class back on the schedule. I forgot which class that we just took off, but let's put another 7,000 level class here. Let's say there's a special topics course, a 7,000 level special topics course that you decide you'd like to take. I do the degree audit again, and now I can see that everything's in blue. Blue is good. That means this particular plan of work meets degree requirements. And it also shows degree progress at 75%. That means that that you have all the courses in here, you just haven't taken them yet. Okay. This will only show 100% after you complete all the classes. So our plan, this means the plan is good. It's ready for submission. It's already been checked. Now I have to approve the plan. So if Osman wants to do an internship, one of the requirements on the CPT application is that you have a signed plan of work. If you want to apply for scholarships, sometimes the requirement is a signed plan of work document. So what I can do as graduate program director is I can approve this plan of work and I can sign it electronically. And the way that we do that is by using something called the notes view. So right now we're in the edit view. You can go to the audit view. It just, I want to save it. Yes, save. Save this. Okay, so this is the audit view, and it shows you the same information here, like the audit to make sure that you've met all the degree requirements. And on the right-hand side, it shows you which classes you're planning on taking in which term for how many credits. If you go to the notes view, calendar view, let's do that first. This just shows you which classes you're planning on taking what terms. The edit view is the one where you can actually edit your plan of work, the one that we were just working on. And then there's also the notes view. The notes view shows the courses you're taking every term, and it also shows notes. So I can add a note here that says your thing has been approved. So after you have gone through, made a plan of work, and you checked it over to make sure that it meets the degree requirements, email me. Send me an email, amar.basu@wayne.edu, and tell me that I would like my plan of work approved. And then what I will do is I will go through and I will lock this. So locking means that once I approve your plan of work, you can't change it. What you can do is you can save it as a new plan of work, and I can reapprove that new one. But if I approve it, then I don't want you changing it after it's been approved. So what I will do here is I will create a note that says approved by Amar Basu, and then I'll put the date 1/8/9/2017, and click done here. And that note will be added to your thing. So I will make this plan your active plan and then lock it as well, and then save it. Now, if you need to print out your plan of work for whatever reason, you can click on the notes view, and you'll notice that it will say that this has been approved. So this serves as my electronic signature. And your tracking status says you're on track. That means you're on track to complete your degree requirements. So you want that green badge there. If it's a red badge, then we need to fix something. Then you can click on the bottom right corner. You can print this. And this printout is the printout that you can use as in your CPT applications or anything that requires you to have a signed plan of work. You click print here and you can save it as a PDF. All right, now, what happens if I need to make a change to my plan of work? This one's already been saved and approved, so you can just create a new one. So you would go back to your edit view, and you can click Save As. Oh, this one is locked. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. All right, let's find, what was your access ID again?
GM.
GM?
7985.
7985, okay. All right, let's go back to the plan. It's locked. You can go to this edit view. And this plan, I guess you can't save it as a different one. I would have to remove the lock for you to do that. So what you'd have to do is just create a new plan. It's showing the process, using the process that I just showed you. Okay, email me when you're ready to have it approved and I'll go on and approve it. Now what's going to happen is that at the end, when you, at the time of your graduation, your last semester you apply for graduation, the computer system will actually check to make sure that you've met all the degree requirements. So definitely like look over your progress every semester to make sure that the classes that you're taking meets our degree requirements. Because if it doesn't meet this audit, then you may have to stay an extra semester and then complete a class. And no one wants to do that because it costs extra money and so on. If you have any questions about it, please email me. Okay.